guys, and welcome back. Today we're going to be talking about makeup that I'm getting rid of. So this is makeup that I've had in my collection that I just don't use or don't like or just didn't work out for me. So I have a giant box of makeup that is going elsewhere. So whether I'm giving it to somebody else or whether it's expired and going in the trash, I don't want this makeup here anymore. So I'm getting rid of this. I'm going to go through it with you today. There's quite a lot in here. I'm going to breeze past quite a bit of this, but this is how much makeup I'm getting rid of. So yeah, let's breeze through this really, really fast. All right, so I'm just going to dive in and start pulling stuff out. First thing in here is from Bareminerals. This is the Invisible Light. This is a translucent powder duo. There is a matte and a glow. This is kind of similar to the Hourglass Ambient Lighting, I believe is kind of the point of them. They're very, very sheer, light finishing powder. Never used this. I like the Hourglass ones, and I'm not keeping this. Okay, moving on. I'm talking too much. Next is the IT Cosmetics Bye Bye Pores Pressed Powder. This is going in the trash because it's basically empty. Can't really get much out of this. I did enjoy it, but I haven't used this in several years. Like, use this product. Next up is a Laura Lee palette. I got this in a box. I don't remember which one, but this is the Party Animal, and I just will never use this. So I'm gonna give it to somebody who might actually use this. She does bright, colorful looks on Instagram, so maybe she can get some use out of that. The next is an old Too Faced collection. This was a Christmas collection, a series of 3 palettes, the Eggnog, Peppermint Mocha, and Gingerbread Cookie. I just don't get much use out of these. I don't find the quality in these matches up with other Too Faced shadows, and I'm getting rid of them. Next up is from Gigi Gorgeous. I actually don't even know who this is. I got this in a box as well, and I'm not getting rid of it because I don't like the formula or I don't like the person. I have no idea who she is, but the colors just don't work for me. These are not my shades, not my colors. They're too dark, so I'm gonna pass it along. Never been touched, still has the little plastic thing over it, so I am gonna give this to somebody who can use it. All right, next is the Winky Luxe Diamond Powders, A Girl's Best Friend. This is a powder foundation from Winky Luxe, and I tested this in my full face of Winky Luxe makeup, and it's just not a powder that I use. It's not bad, but I don't ever use it, so I'm getting rid of it. Next is the LA Girl Pro Face High Definition Matte Pressed Powder. I don't use this. I don't like this. It's dark for me, very dark for me, and it's matte, so I don't really like it, so I'm going to pass this on as well. That's empty. Like I said, some of this is trash. So let's see. Okay, the e.l.f. Jelly Pop Dew Primer. I absolutely did not like this at all. So it's sticky. I don't like the texture. I'm definitely going to pass on this. And I feel like it's very similar to the cooling primer I just got. They are in basically the same packaging, and they're both very sticky. I'm going to try the cooling one a couple more times, but I'm getting rid of the jelly one. Too Faced Hangover. I used to use this all the time. This one is basically empty. There might be a little bit left, but I haven't used that for years. Next is, I feel like I'm going really fast, but I feel like I need to because there's so much in here. I'm talking so fast. Okay, next is from Ciate London. This is the Extraordinary Translucent Powder. It's a very, very finely milled white powder, and I don't typically go for these kind of powders, and I don't really use loose translucent powders much. I prefer my powder foundations to set my face. Next is the CoverGirl Outlast Cooling Setting Mist All Day Wear. It is a setting spray from CoverGirl. It's kind of a stream and not a spray. It's not worth my cabinet space. Okay, I do have a couple of brushes in here. First is a Flower Beauty brush. I actually used to really, really love this, but I have so many brushes now, and I don't know. I just didn't feel like I wanted this one anymore. I feel like somebody else can use this. And then this one, I don't even know what brand this is, but it's not very good quality. It's cute, but I don't like it. Next up is a Cover FX Blurring Primer. I'm not really sure why I never use this, but I don't use this, so I'm getting rid of it. I feel like I'm being harsh on products, but I have so much. I just went through and got rid of stuff that I don't ever use. Next is from Undone Beauty. I did a video testing Undone Beauty out when it came out to Target, and this is a water bronzer, and it's just a really, really weird product. and it's just not my favorite, and the color doesn't work very well for me. It feels wet, and it's like cold and wet. I don't like it on my face, so. Okay, next is the Stay Naked Concealer from Urban Decay. I actually don't even remember what I thought of this. I liked the original Naked Skin Concealer, but I had other concealers that I like and use, and this is just sitting there, so I'm getting rid of that. Oh my gosh, there's so much to go through. I'm gonna have to double time. Okay, this is another concealer. This is from Winky Lux, again from my full face of Winky Lux. This is the Full Coverage Under Eye Corrector. It is just a thick concealer, and it's just not the type of concealer I use, so getting rid of that. ColourPop Lippie Stix. I got this in a trio of them, and I really didn't like the formula. They're really, really drying on my lips, so getting rid of those. This is the Covergirl Lid Lock Up. This is an eye primer, and I just wasn't a huge fan of it. I heard good things, but didn't really work for me, so passing on that. Next up, another Winky Lux. I'm sorry, Winky Lux. I do love some of your products, but this is the So Extra Mascara. This one, it's old, but I actually didn't end up using it very much. It was not a favorite. It's called the Velvet Plush Mascara. All right, next up is the Beauty Crop Glow Milk. This is a highlighty product, and it's really, really dark for me, so haven't even touched that one. Another mascara, the Double Decker Lashes. I actually did use this. It's just dead. There's some mascaras that are just old in here. This is another empty, the Dewy Glow Fixing Spray. Fourth Ray Beauty Watermelon Face Milk. I used about half of it maybe, and it's kind of thickened and congealed. It's gross now. I didn't find that it did much. This is the Tarte Brighter Days Highlighting Moisturizer, and just didn't really like it. Not my type of product. Didn't work for me. This is the Dr. Brandt Pores No More Luminizer Primer. I did use this a lot, and I've had several of them. I think I have like 3 of them, so I'm getting rid of one kind of thing, but I don't really use it that much. Another Fourth Ray product. This is Remedy, their Niacinamide Serum. I used a bit of it. Didn't really do much for me, and it looks to be expired, so. All right, Ciate London again. This is the Dewy Stick. It's basically just like a wet kind of highlight. It does have a little bit of, it's basically Vaseline. I'm putting Vaseline on my skin with this stick, and I really don't want to put that on my face. Moving along. All right, this is from Milani. This is the Hypnotic Lights Holographic Lip Topper. This has so much glitter in it that I could not take myself seriously with this on my lips. It's just a bunch of chunky glitter, and it feels like you're putting water on with glitter in it. It just, not a product for me. This is a mascara from Peri Para. I got this from Yes Style. This is the Ink Color Cara, and I did not like this. Not really sure why, I can't remember, but I did not like this. Okay, all right, we have some concealers that I will breeze through. I decluttered some concealers. First is the Maybelline Insta Age Rewind. People love this, rave about this. It's a cult favorite. It did not work on me. It made me look older, made me look crepey. I don't know why, but I really, really did not like this. The Jouer Essentials High Cover Liquid Concealer, I also do not like this. Makes me look older. I've talked about this a lot in the past. It's been a year or two since I've talked about it, but I really, really don't like this. Next up is the CoverGirl Power Play Concealer. I did enjoy this, and I think I used most of this one up. So yeah, this one's basically gone. So I did like this one. Next up is the Becca Aqua Luminous something concealer. The lightest shade was too dark, and I think it was fine. It was kind of a light coverage. I did use quite a bit of it, but not one I would get again. And then the ColourPop No Filter Concealer. I like this. This one's old. I like the doe foot. I would buy it again. It's a good, inexpensive concealer, but I just really prefer my Milk Makeup Concealer to anything, really. This is from Benefit, the High Beam Highlighter. I don't really go for liquid highlighters like this, so I haven't even used this. It was a sample. Okay, we have 1,000,001 lip products. Some of these are old. Some of these I just did not like. Okay, let me go through these. First up, we have the Too Faced Melted Matte. This is a bright pink shade. I actually used this a few times. I'm not a huge fan of matte liquid lipsticks. I just don't like the way they look on my lips. Bareminerals Gin Nude Lip Gloss. I loved this stuff. This is very old now. This is in Girl Boss. I liked this shade. I liked this formula. It's very thick, and it stays on the lips, so it could be like too thick for some people, but I did really enjoy this. The Too Faced Sweet Peach Cream Peach Oil Lip Gloss. I was so excited for this, and I wanted to try this so bad, but I ended up not liking it like at all. It didn't feel, I don't know, it wasn't my thing, and I actually don't like the smell of it. It just didn't work out for me. Next up is the Vivid Matte Liquid from Maybelline. It's nice, it's fine, but it's not something I wear, not something I use. Again, it's matte. If you notice, a lot of these are like bright pink colors. This one, I don't even know this brand, Noya, I don't know. It was in a box, I don't use it. This is another one. I actually was gonna give this to a friend. Laritzi Cosmetics Curve. I haven't used this. Actually, this one's, hold on, a really pretty color. I may keep that, I don't know. And then there's the Essence Water Kiss Gloss. This is actually a really cool product, but it's really weird at the same time. It really feels like water. Putting it on, it's very cold and wet feeling, and then it kind of leaves a stain behind. So I did use it quite a few times, and I like it, but it's just, at the same time, it's weird. I don't like the feeling of it on my lips. This is a L'Oreal mascara. I'm not really sure which one it is, but it's got a very giant wand. I didn't like it, didn't really use that. Oh, this one's worth talking about. This is another Undone Beauty product. This mascara is the second worst mascara I've ever used. The Urban Decay Troublemaker, I think is what it was called. It was the multicolored one. That is the worst mascara I've ever used. But this one is a glossy mascara. I don't know what possessed them to make a glossy mascara. First, the wand I don't like. It's stiff, it's little, it's curved, it's weird. But the formula itself, a glossy mascara, makes no sense. None whatsoever. My eyelashes, I would blink and they would stick together because it's glossy. And I don't know. I really didn't like this. I used it once, never ever again. Let me see if there's anything else worth noting. Some of this stuff is just old. An eyeliner that I just didn't like. This is, I don't know how you say this, Jaunty Blue. I don't know how you say that brand. But this is the Professional Art Makeup Liquid Liner. I just don't like the tip. It's very fat. I like finer tips. It's stiff. It's a marker style and just not the way I like to apply eyeliner. Just didn't work for me. All right, and then there's one more product I'm going to mention. There's several other ones in here that are just expired that I've used up. And it would take forever to go through every single one. So I wanted to talk about this one. I'm not really sure what the brand is. I don't know what the brand is, but I got this in a box and it's got this giant doe foot. It smells kind of like candy and it's kind of cool, but it's weird at the same time. Like, I don't know. Here, okay. Oh, it's just weird. I mean, it's a pretty shiny product. I don't know. It's just not one I ever reach for. And it's like too fat to go in my purse. So I'm just gonna get rid of it. All right, guys, so that is gonna be it for this video. I know it was a little bit more on the negative side, but I have lots more reviews and fun things coming, so stay tuned for that. But for today, that is gonna be it. If you did enjoy this, please give it a thumbs up. If you haven't already and you wanna see future videos, hit that subscribe button down below, and I'll see you next time. Stay gorgeous. Bye. Oh, stay gorgeous is first, not bye. I could not take my,